What's up, Taurus? How you doing? It's me, Archer, and it's time to take a look at you and the one on your mind for the week ahead. That even though I'm pulling on the current energies at the time of recording this live, it is a timeless reading. So whenever it finds its way into your phone's algorithm, you decide to hang on it and come hang out with us for a little bit. Perfect timing as always. They're timeless messages meant to find you when they find you. And whatever message comes out, good, bad, or indifferent, I'm going to convey it across to you because when you're with me, you're indefinitely protected. I'm your ride or die. I'm your crystals, and I got your back. All right. And subscribe. Consider being a part of the fam. We all got your back here. There's strength in numbers. You want 70,000 plus people helping you manifest? You're at the right spot. Hi, I'm Archer. If you're new here, it's nice to meet you. And let's read some cards for you. All right. God, tap me into Taurus's energy, please. And thank you. Give me everything you got for Taurus. Janet, oh my gosh, what's up? How's it going? Penny's here. Penny. I know I say the name wrong every time, but girl, I'm going to call you Pete, and I've totally missed you. What's up, PS1? Suzanne, how's it going? Oh, you're okay. No, you're fine, Suzanne. No apologies needed here ever. You're totally fine. All right, let's dig in. Aries was an intense reading. That was Aries. That's a lot. You know what I mean? Katie, what's up? Yes, you guys absolutely will. Before Virgo season. That means this week or this weekend. All right, let's go. I'm channeling. I can't help it. Hey, Lindsay, what's up? How you doing? Dara, thanks for being here. All right, you guys ready for Taurus? All right, Taurus, everybody's turning up to see, so let's go for it. Give me 2 shuffles. Even Zane's here. What's up, girl? Spinny hugs. All right, 2 shuffles. Let's do it, Taurus. 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the terrific, tenacious, triumphant Taurians. Because the good always wins in the end. You know how that works. Told you. Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn energy, and Proverbs 31 comes out here. You got your act together going forward in the week ahead. Knight of Pentacles. It has taken a long time. But with that Knight of Pentacles, remember, that's my U.S. Postal Service, because neither rain or sleet or snow or natural disaster stops Knight of Pentacles from delivering the Ace of Pentacles. He's the only knight that makes it to the finish line. The 9 of Pentacles is... that's the Queen of Sheba visiting Solomon. That leads into the 4 of Wands. Aries got this too. It came out later in the reading. I think we got something coming in for you. It's the rewards for what you've been down. Interesting. That I did not pull twin flame energy off of that 4 of Wands. That's why I was staring at it so much, Taurus. It's straight up. I just pulled marriage vibes. Card of union, rewards. I'm like, no way. Okay, could be talking to a Taurus that doesn't do the titles, or a Taurus that has just said, Archer, been down the twin flame journey. I'm good. Where's my rewards? Whatever you're here for, judgment-free zone. So let's find out. I got you all covered, whether it's past, present, or future. All right, let's start at the beginning. Current conditions at Taurus. I don't know why I want to keep calling you Aries. Aries, you already had your reading. Queen of Wands, Aries energy. Aries, sit down. You already had your reading. Go check it out. It's in the August playlist. This is Taurus's turn. And the Moon card, Cancer Pisces energy. The 4 of Cups into the King of Swords on the Knight of Wands. Wow. You've been through some stuff in the past. There's 4% of my Tauruses here that are looking for a reunion with their past. I have a lot that are saying, Archer, lessons learned. I've been back to school, passed tests. Even if it's almost like this isn't, I'm still going to read for past, but it's like this is like a singles and in a connection. All right. So this is cool. I get to read for 3 groups of Tauruses. I love this. All right. The Lovers. Oh, this is nice. With Temperance on the 9 of Cups. Oh, the future's looking bright ahead. I don't know why, but I'm hearing... What about an Elvis impersonator resonates to somebody? Are you going to get married in Vegas? Or, well, if you're overseas, Blackpool, by an Elvis impersonator? Like, oh, you're all hooked up. That's Temperance. That's action. I probably sound worse than an Elvis impersonator. But anyways, on the 9 of Cups, you've got someone crushing on you, Taurus. I got to find out who this is. Oh, thanks. Oh, Tani, you are the bomb. You're awesome. Thank you. Brandy, what's up, girl? Spinny hugs. You guys are awesome sauce. Oh, my gosh. Oh, Monica, I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong. Thank you, too. You guys are so generous. Oh, my gosh. Thank you. All right. This person's major arcana. This is something completely different, and they're emotionally available with Temperance. You know what I mean? This is the card of action and balance. This person's got their act together. And with the Lovers card, though, maybe Maybe it's like some uncharted territory or takes you into a chaotic connection that you're unsure of because you've dealt with a whole lot of rough stuff in the past. And yes, you know how you've been getting readings and it's kind of getting frustrating to you when it's like, why does this person keep coming into my readings? You're like, everywhere I go, Archer, and I find Taurus readings, and it's always about this person, this person, this person. They haven't let you go yet. That's what it is. They're kind of ooga chaka, hooked on a feeling. Okay. I like that song. That's actually a good song. King of Swords. See, they're still like heavy on your mind. You've done the work for everything with them, right? They're still working on it. It's kind of like saying that, you know, we're computers. We're human beings, not computers. You can't delete a file. But the reason you're thinking about them so much is there's a repeating lesson getting ready to approach in the week ahead that's going to help you with what's going on going forward, okay? This is weird. It's the James Bond energy. In the fact that it's a similar energy to a relationship you've been in before, but it's like, you know how there's different actors that portray James Bond in different movies, you know what I mean? Live and Let Die. Oh, I love that song and that movie. That's good. When you were young. Anyways, Temperance on the Lover's card. Sagittarius and Gemini energy is that it's uncharted waters we're going into, and that there's a little bit of nerves of something taboo that needs to be let go of. However, it's still a reward coming in. And for my single Tauruses right out of the gate, okay, because I'm reading for 3 groups here with the 9 of Cups, the Feast at Purim. You know that you're going to get an invite coming up in the week ahead to like maybe somebody's graduation party or whatever it is, okay? And you're going to you're going to be like, oh, no, oh my God, those people it's just a weird family. No, I'm not going. Or it's like the extended family that you really don't want to partake in, right? This time you might want to go because like that's where you get a set of digits and come home single. Like you go there and it was like, oh my gosh, how you been doing, Taurus? Good to see you again. What you been up to? You've been kind of quiet and off on your own lately and that. You're like, I'm good. Just I'm persevering. I'm doing me. They're like, you got to meet my single friend over here, you know? And it goes into that. All right. This has got some strong Sag and Gemini energy on it. Then Cancer and Pisces are here. Aries, Capricorn. Oh, that's more Capricorn. So you got 3 strong energies coming in right out of the gate. Gemini, Capricorn, and Sagittarius. And I'm also being told, wow, you're making me work for it, Taurus. That's why I love you. Because I'm also being told this is a cusper reading too. This will resonate to straight up Taurus along with my Taurus Aries cuspers. Oh, that's a nice way of saying that. And my Taurus and eyes. Taurus and eyes. Anyways, if you're a Taurus, you're covered. And remember, these readings resonate to any placement of Taurus in your chart. All right, let's see what we got on you. Let's get into some clarifiers. This is interesting. Thank you. Ask and you shall receive, Archer. Somebody here either works in real estate or is making plans to move or is recently completing a move. Because even this, I see a Taurus wanting to like pack up boxes or maybe just organization or something. Knight of Wands, the Ace of Wands, woo, and the 10 of Pentacles. Oh, you want that kind of home life. That's cool. Look, you are still persevering, though. I'm pulling duality off the Ace of Wands in the fact that it's the vitality of the Ace of Wands to keep that passion alive, even when you keep going through a lot of Knight of Wands energies. Things are just getting ready to start moving fast. It's kind of like even with everything that you've been through, that you're still persevering, deep down, you know love's going to show up. You're not fully ready to give up on it just yet, but you're like, Archer, I'm like 1 card away from it, right? It's like, Archer, you're this close to pulling the death card, right? And now I'm just going to be like, that's it. I'm staying single. I'm good to go. Transformation. But you're actually going through a transformation. With the 10 of Pentacles, though, you are setting plans and you're manifesting what's coming in for your future, okay? That's the established long-term plan, a family energy on this one, something that's more honest and loyal and reciprocal. The Ace of Wands, though, you guys are totally diving deeper into spirituality and religion for some of you guys, too. Even if it's just watching church on TV or YouTube or something, some of you guys are getting, like, back to basics and your dominant programming. Pisces on the 8 of Wands. This shows that behind the scenes, there's stuff already getting ready to start moving forward, okay? The thing that comes in on this one is, here's the weird part. I'm being drawn to this hangman energy, this dude back here with his hand on his head. And remember, there's no gender in tarot. It's going to be for the female Tauruses too. But it's kind of like you're like feeling closed off and protecting yourself. like maybe from love or just questions in general. Like you'd almost rather give someone a false answer to throw them off the track and keep them out of your personal life, because everybody keeps trying to chime in and tell you what to do or tell you what's good or bad for you. But it seems like it's leading to a lot of like almost negative self-talk. And even though you've got these good cards in the week ahead coming, it's the energy that if you've been like continuously thinking negatively about yourself, like as if you're the problem, or like the reason everything goes wrong, or what could you do differently? It's not that. It's that you're already existing in the higher level vibrations. It's kind of like the vibes of dressing for the job you want, not the job you have. You're dressing for the life you want, not the life you have. And you're manifesting it into existence. No wonder you're tired. Your dreams have been going off the charts with this hanged man. Your dreams are actually your previews of what you want for your future. Even the weird one where you were in like a knight in shining armor vibes, like fighting in medieval times or whatever it was. That was some very creative energies. I'm thinking if you guys are getting this spiritual or anything, and you got some strong Pisces in your chart, I think you guys, I think you skipped the line of Men in Black flashy thingy. If you've been experiencing like maybe outer body experiences, some of you guys even had a near-death experience, I'm being told that somehow you skipped the line. And that's why even as a kid, you remembered things. Like you're like, I remember the water everywhere and stuff like that. Somehow you skipped the line. You sneaky little Taurus, you. I like it. The thing on this is there's some devil energy around you that's making you feel bad about yourself. It's coming in the form of a little bit of like that black magic or the voodoo vibes and stuff like that, because you have a lot of jealous people that thought they could stop you. Friends, co-workers, for some of you guys, even family members. And here's the thing is, these are people you haven't even considered about wanting to even let back in your life. It's not even your special person, right? The thing on it is, these are all the people that thought they could stop you, bully you into submission, and you're a Taurus. You can't do that to a Taurus. You're strong like bull. You know what I mean? You always were made to feel like you didn't fit in a situation and that you're stuck, which has led you to that closed off, protecting yourself vibes. Okay. You've been sacrificing yourself for everyone around you. I'm seeing here a little bit of a pause in the energy that comes in. Okay. Some of you guys might feel as if you've been placed on pause, like no messages. No, you're like, Archer, I don't dream. I don't know what to do about it. It's a bit of a level up, like a reboot with the 3 of Wands to get you to the top of the summit. 8 of Cups on the Queen of Cups, the ascension of Jesus that comes in into real love. Okay. Ching, ching. Okay, this is an interesting sign. I don't know how this resonates, but I'm seeing this might be dating myself. You remember those red tricycles that were like red metal with the little ching chingy bell on them and like white hand grips? I'm seeing somehow that's a memory that resonates to a Taurus. Something about like a child's tricycle. Okay. I love this. And somebody here has a garden, like a vegetable garden, or you grow some of your own like fruits or tomatoes. I'm seeing like those tomato things. You know what it is? You've planted some seeds that are getting ready to sprout in the week ahead. That's going to make you feel more rejuvenized and like ready to like peacock yourself a little bit. Live in that future vibes. It's like Sandra Bullock and Miss Congeniality, that you're coming out with that like the She's All That vibes. Okay. All the sacrifices you've been making at home and at work to try to keep others happy so much that it affected your happiness, you're setting some new boundaries in the week ahead and focusing on the things that make you happy. All right. And you're giving off a vibe that's attracting in something powerful for some prayers and blessings. So we got to see what that's up about. Okay. I'm going to touch base on the past people energies, because I do have a group of Tauruses here that are missing their past person. And this is a judgment-free zone. You're allowed to miss and love whomever you want, however long you want. My title here is Just Tarot Reader, not Tarot Tell You What to Do. None of us should tell you what to do. You got free will too. Roano, oh my goodness, how have you been? I miss you. What's up, girl? Spinny hugs. All right. Ace of Swords into the 3 of Pentacles. Oh my. Look. Your past person's gone in front of a past life review. Literally, even Dr. Michael Isaac Newton is sitting there going, whoa. Look at how they're being they're being reviewed, Ace of Swords, because they didn't communicate. They didn't open up. Side note is some of you guys, some of you, you've heard from that friend from like when you were younger or family member or something. Might even be somebody that knows this person or somebody that was around when this person was. This is interesting. It might even, no, it's even further back. For some reason, I'm seeing a Taurus that as a connection, you go Google searching an old chum or an old friend from high school to find out they passed away years ago. And it kind of throws you off your game for a minute of like, oh my gosh, what in the world? Some of you guys have already found this out. That you're like, what? So-and-so from high school? No way. Yeah. It's just a sign though. It's not any kind of a prediction. It's just that sign that they're still showing up in the energy because you were more of a friend to this person than you know. Hey Camilla, what up, girl? This is cool. All right, Ace of Cups. I know we're getting ready to go to the new love. Now, for those of you that have been waiting for a past person to return, remember how my Sag Grandma explained to me that when the Ace of Cups shows up in a past person's energy, that means they've done the work that they have Five of Wands been training for, okay? And with the Knight of Pentacles, it's taken them a long time, but they're coming in with a fresh approach for you, all right? Even for those of you not waiting for the past person to return, I'm being told this will be a little bit of the confirmations on this one, because this is someone, I'm feeling the vibes that it's like, you tried to get him to go all in, and then you wound up like stuck in like a situationship, or for some of you guys, it might have started out for fun or for money was involved. You got 3 aces, though. If the Ace of Pentacles shows up, Taurus, you get all 4 aces. I'm going to have to fix the title. Nah. Aw, and I just gave up clickbait for Lent. Oh, man. The Hermit to the Ten of Swords. But it's accurate if the Ace of Pentacles shows up. True. 4 swords. I'll be patient. 7 of Wands. This energy is connected and protected with the Hermit card to the Ten of Swords. Could be dealing with a Virgo or even a Gemini. I think Mercury retrograde was a catalyst point. So you were brought into each other's lives to learn these lessons about, for you, it's self-worth. Because you did kind of let them get away with more than anybody else would have, right? And then what do? They just like kind of shunned you backwards. And then they still kind of like check up on you, talk about you behind your back. Oh, Taurus this, Taurus. See, that's one of the things that's taken them a long time is to learn about that. Because they've been having to backtrack to everybody that they had been like, oh, it was all Taurus's fault. Taurus did it. Now they gotta go back and be like, I kind of did it, right? And they have a hard time doing that, but it's part of maturing and growing up. I think the age difference was a big factor on this. Some of you guys, there could be kids involved, but it's yeah, it could even just be a Ten of Swords immaturity kind of vibe, difference in life experiences. But you were the catalyst, like anybody else. The reason they keep coming into your energies, besides the fact that we are human brains and we can't delete a file, it's there forever. But the reason that they do is because they can walk away from any other person from their energies. They can't walk away from you. You're the catalyst that actually got them to start doing the work and looking internal. And it's a lot of red tape to unwind. That's why it's been so long since you heard from this person. But they're working on it. 5 of Wands is training for that 6 of Wands victory to come in, right? It's only 1 card away for those of you waiting for the past to return. And in the same respect, for those of you who are like, Archer, new love, I've learned that lesson, want to go forward. What I'm seeing is it's like the God grading your test. And St. Peter takes a long time to grade papers. We don't know why. Apologies, but it's cool, right? He still hasn't picked Hulk Hogan out of cloud yet. It's really getting frustrating. Anyways, on the 5 of Wands is your test is being graded by the professor, so to speak. So you guys might even still be in school. And somebody lives near an airport. Like low-flying airplanes are a thing, right? The thing... It's right. I don't know why I had to enact that out for you, Victor Borge style, but sorry. The thing on this is you have learned and you're passing the test and then you move forward. They're working on it because their test was about commitment and not to use people as though they were like a possession that could just be discarded when they got bored. You know what I mean? Some of you guys even have vibes of like watching airplanes take off and landing, maybe a childhood memory or something back in the days when you could actually do that, right? But the thing is, you know, maybe for some of you, they were held back a grade in school or the age difference meant they were in different grades or something, because it's just a little bit of that they had to catch up. But it's like learning from you and following your lead isn't like really copying on it, but it's like a very big vibe of what would Taurus do? 5 of Wands, the 8 of Cups. They're learning how to love again. So it does come back for those of you waiting for it, and a little bit of like, I learned my lessons. It's not how they're gonna sound different, especially for those of you that the alcohol was a problem, or I'm seeing for some because of a result of an accident or a surgery. I don't think it's alcohol for a lot of you. I think this is more of like big pharma got in the way. Like something that was just supposed to like help and it became an addiction, right? But somebody actually does work for big pharma that I'm talking to here. That's cool. Three of Pentacles on the Four of Swords, though, that this needed a timeout because they were pushing the limits too far on how much they could take advantage of your heart. And that's why this had the Four of Swords. God put the connection on pause. Yellow and blue make green seal. Put it in the fridge next to the chili. Who's making chili? Can I come over? Sounds good. But the thing on this is just so some time, it's like God had to put the connection in a timeout. So they had to do the work on their own. Nothing against you, but you would have helped them, right? Because you love them. This dark night of the soul, they had to go through on their own. But I do see the return for you guys coming in. All right. Now, Ten of Swords is a Hermit card. They totally can't get you out of their head. I don't know why, but I keep hearing Teddy Swims. That might be something that resonates to you. But then I'm also hearing Hooser. I take my whiskey. So there was definitely a vice, an addiction that got involved on it. Okay, I gotcha. For some of you guys, they were just way too addicted to being single. They're changing. All right, now let's see what's up with this new vibes because we're going forward. Now it's time for the past Tauruses to come back to get your prayers answered. The single Tauruses are coming in because you got a big, like this person coming in as part of your life's plan. The Lover's card represents the choice. It was originally called the choice. It's the choice that your soul set with God before coming into this lifetime and being born, that he's been lining your footsteps up on the pathway to achieve this blessing for a very long time. Temperance, all right? Because after all the rather chaotic stuff that you went through here, okay, you have undergone a very deep transformation. I'm not even going to look at you, you're in the midst of a glow up or anything like that. No, you finished the glow up. God's just finishing. Somebody's in med school. That's cool. And somebody really likes snowboarding. I don't know why, but I keep seeing snowboarding on this. Interesting. That's cool. Could be dealing with a Virgo or a Gemini. The mutable energy seems to be really strong in your reading right now. The adaptability could even be where your placements are to adapt to the way the earth changes and the energies around you. But it does have strong Virgo, Gemini, Sagittarius, and Pisces. Cancer, Libra, Capricorn. Capricorn's coming because we're one ace away from 4 aces showing up. So you or them could definitely be born on the 3rd or the 4th, the 1st, the 11th. Basically, the 21st comes out here, the 13th and the 31st are here, the 16th. We've got the 9th, the 10th, the 17th, the 14th, the 19th, the 9th. The 6th, the 16th, or the 26th keeps showing up too. So you got a lot of repeating 3s and 6s. And the 1s are here too. Interesting. I think the 3s have been stalking you more than the 1s, though, or this is some, like you wake up at 3 a.m. all the time. Can't make it through a whole night's sleep on that 10 of Swords, and you're like, well, no point even going back to sleep now. At this rate, I'm cooked. That's because you have so many people on your mind. You leave a lasting impression. Some of you guys must be in the education industry, like teacher or work with the public. Because literally, when I talk to you in the future, when I'm talking to future Taurus, like you can't even go out to a restaurant without somebody coming up to you and being like, oh, wow, Mr. or Mrs. Taurus, you don't know how much you changed my life. Do you remember me? Yeah, I was, and you're like, I don't know who that person is, right? But you leave a very lasting impression on people. So maybe you're like a healer or a doctor, Reiki, medical or something. You know how to leave a very good mark, but that's what leads us to this, all right? So real quick, let me pause for a word from our sponsors, which is just me, and then we'll get back to it. If you do want to book a personal private reading with me, all you got to do is scan the QR code here. You can also use the pinned comment. There's a link, or it's also pinned into my bio on TikTok and everywhere. It'll take you to the automated booking site where you can pick your day, pick your time from the available appointments, and then you get to choose if you want the Zoom one-on-one reading with me, where it's like you're here live at the table, plus you get a recording of it afterwards. And then you've also got the private YouTube videos where you just I'll reach out, you get the questions and the details from you, and then I get to sit down and read for you. All right. But whatever you pick, I look forward to reading for you and helping in any way possible. And thank you. And check out all of the links that are in the Archer Astrology link tree. You just got to scan the QR code. That'll take you to all the playlists, platforms, interviews, pick a cards, base covers, original songs, everything's there. And check out the link that's in the link tree and the pinned comment and everything. It takes you to last night's All Signs if you missed it. And that's where all of the upcoming collab and public appearance announcements are being made. All right. So you might want to check it out because Archer's coming to your town possibly. All right. So check it all out. And thank you very much for being here, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the family. I know some of you guys don't like to get the, have tarot readings in your like videos, but if you would like it, that means the world to me. And it really helps the channel and the family to grow. And same with the comments. You are more than welcome to leave a comment and do whatever you want down there. It's your comment section, not mine. But if you want to keep your private life private and just want to pop an emoji, that's cool. God knows what you're thinking. I still help you manifest it, but it lets you keep your private life private. So it's up to you totally. But what would mean the most to me is you subscribe and set the bell to all notifications. I go live Mondays with an All Signs every week, plus weekly live collective readings. So be a part of the fam. All right. And thank you to the mods. You guys are awesome too. And drink milk. There we go. Okay. Let's get back into the reading. Who's got the vitamin D deficiency? I don't know. All right. Back to the new person. Let's do this. Let's go for it. All right. New person vibes. The Lover's card, the 9 of Cups. See, the 2 of Cups. See, your soulmate's coming in. And I told you even back in the beginning that I'm like, I don't pull twin flame vibes off of that 4 of Wands. I pull the card of unions and marriage. And it's the Tower card because your twin flame's watching you. They're still stalking you. They're still obsessed with you. I would love to sugarcoat that in any way possible, but nope, still totally obsessed with you. Okay? And look, all the people that tried to bully you around that are still watching you from behind the scenes, look at them talking to everybody, being like, did you see Taurus? Taurus met this awesome hunky dude or this amazing good-looking woman. I think she's prettier than me. He might make more money. Taurus is stable. I don't know what to look. In 30 seconds, the whole world's going to end. Oh my gosh, right? Yeah. You're going to upset a lot of apple carts, and that's their problem and not yours, right? Knight of Pentacles, because you have persevered and waited forever for this to happen. So they're emotionally available. They're slow to go because they're the workaholic. Okay, I got you. They've been doing this for so long that they're like, oh shoot, I forgot how to make time for having love in my life. And instead of telling you about it, because they're afraid that you're going to be like, uh-oh, I've dealt with people like that. No, I'm good. No, thanks. If you don't have time for me, I don't got time for you vibes. So they're like, okay, Archer, here's what I'm going to do. 5 of Pentacles. I'm not going to tell Taurus, but I'm going to go fix everything. And then I'll come tell Taurus I'm ready. Devil card. Now, they had a gambling addiction going down or something, or allergic, or now they're allergic to spending money. They might have used to been addicted to it, but they 5 of Pentacles, whatever their vice is, this person's already closed it out, whereas your past person's needed to work on that part. You know what I mean? This person's here to renew your trust and love with the World's card, the 8 of Pentacles. You both get to close the previous cycles and have learned the lessons where you'll always remember the energies of what you learned from past friends, people, and futures, but the cool part about it, with that chapter closed, it's just to keep you alert and pinned to things so that you stay on your toes, the 8 of Pentacles. I think either you guys work together and that's the taboo. Yeah, a little 50 Shades of Taurus vibes, but it's more of this is like a friend zone vibe, but you guys do kind of peanut butter jelly work well together, which is kind of cool. But yeah, it's it's in one of your big 3 friend zones, isn't it? Friend zone, friend circle, or something like that. Some of you guys actually, you did meet through like a YouTube comment section or TikTok or Instagram. You know what I mean? Hey, sweet Stacy, what's up, hon? Spinny hugs, girl. Hey, Bethany. This person, why do I keep hearing the name Jordan? Have I ever known anybody named, I've never known anybody named Jordan. I keep hearing Jordan, and I don't know why, but I have to get across every message that comes out. The thing on this, yeah, especially for the deer that keep running out in front of your car, that's a heads up, just to let you know, right? I'm not seeing you have a problem with it, but it's keep your head on a swivel. It's like a heads up, because you'll freak out in the next 7 days when you stop in time and the deer runs in front of you and you're like, oh my God, Archer mentioned that. Whoa, de nada, it's cool. You're my family. I got to look out for you because I love you guys. But the thing on this is that this is in some really neat uncharted territory that's building a little bit of tension between you guys. They're in a place of unconditional love and they want to open up to receive. They haven't made the move yet because they're kind of in the same energy you are, that they don't think you think about them in the same way. So they're very nervous to proceed because they haven't taken a chance on this in a long time. They're a little rusty, oil clamp, right? There might even still be a little bit of like some carryover trauma from the past relationship. And here's why, because with what they've been through, and you kind of know this is like you know how you were trying to talk to them or trying to start something, or even little comments, or even if it's just in social media, and you get really quiet. It's because it's been so long that they're like, Archer, I'm unsure of how to do this stuff. All right, it's just all weird to me, which weird just means they don't understand it yet. It's like learning each other's love language, right? The thing on this is this is what's going to put that Ace of Wands spark back into your life a little bit too, because this is the job that's built for two. This test requires two people, because they're going to be, you got to like, you're going to be looking, you're going to kind of lead the dance for a minute first. That's why, because they're like, I don't want to intrude. I don't want to cross that line. What if I can't go back from it? And Taurus gets mad, and it's a whole thing. You might have to be like, do you want to hold my hand? If you want, or like, you want to text me good morning? They've been accused of love bombing so much because that word gets taken out of context so much nowadays. This person is vulnerable. They actually want to see what you're doing for lunch, or how good morning sunshine, stuff like that. Okay. It's just a little bit of the cross-Chris vibes in the fact that you're totally used to being love bombed by people. They say what they got to say to get into your bullpen. You know what I mean? And then they walk away. This person actually is genuinely vulnerable. And no, they do want to know, go get your chicken strips for lunch. Somebody here really likes, who here remembers Vine? Somebody here, I'm pulling Vine energies. That's some cool stuff. So even though this had a bit of a false start due to the lack of communication, and that they tried to move forward, it got awkward, then they bailed, it was opening up, and they ghosted. They got very nervous, very awkward, and you're in the Ace of Wands energy. You want me to clarify what they got nervous about? You're looking at good to them. They're like, oh my word, it's cool. For those of you, confirmation, they walked behind you, didn't they? There was a reason. If y'all are Taurus on the third floor apartment, you totally know where they were like, oh, go ahead, Taurus, ladies first. Even my male Taurus is that one resonates, because I'm totally hearing Shoop. Want to thank your father for it, like that. Gotta get some fries with the chick shake. Oh my gosh, I got to get back to Nashville. I'm getting a lot of oomph, a lot of R&B coming in on this. Somebody here is like Motown vibes with the R&B vibes. I like that. It's cool. My playlist will blow your mind. 1 minute you're listening to like Korn, then Caitlin Petty, then Beethoven, then the Beatles. And you're like, Archer, is this your road trip? I'm like, it's cool. All right. This coming in though, this false start to get back off the ground. Knight of Cups. And when you least suspect it, and you might have to lead the way just a wee little bit of being like, girls, it's the I'm hungry text. Guys, when the girl sends you the I'm hungry text, translation, pick a place and come pick me up. That's your in. All right. Girls, basically anything a guy texts you is the equivalent of that. Anything. Okay. I hope that helps. This is just getting ready to take off. It's going to surprise you both. The devil's what's making both of you think you guys aren't interested in each other. But I see in the week ahead, you guys beat the devil. All right. I love it for you. All right. Totally. They want to wave a red flag in front of you, but it's the fun red. It's the matador. Ha, Toro. Okay. It's cool. I hope this helps. I love you. Thank you for being here. Clean this thing down in the comments so we can manifest it for you. I dig the energy. The next time you do move, the new house is going to be epic. All right. And please subscribe, be a part of the fam, and like the video if you don't mind. And remember that this will resonate to any placement of Taurus in your chart, because you're not just your sun, moon, rising, and Venus, but all the parts of your charts are what makes you 1 in a billion Taurus. All right. And thank you for being here. All right. Till next time, I'll see you then.